how in general do you see our relationship with China right now, and to what extent does Trump face a challenge here?
Well, China says it's looked at the COVID lockdown, it looked at the George Floyd aftermath, it looked like the Biden administration, it looks at the DI woke revelation, it looks at the green revolution, and it understands us. So it can build 2 coal plants a month and then attack us for global warming. It can have 1 million Uyghurs in camps and have signs during COVID that Africans can't go into McDonald's, and will call us a history of racism and the yellow peril and racism against Chinese. So it has our number, and it thinks that we're in decline. And it's got 1.4 million people. And our GDP is still higher than, not a lot, but still higher. And we only have 330. So they say, I don't know what this country is doing. It looks decadent to me, but one American produces more goods and services than 4 Chinese. And our system doesn't work. So we're going to appropriate all their technology, and we're going to send 300,000 people over here to be taught there, and we're going to bring it all back, and we're going to have this communist, monolithic, authoritarian. We won't get into all this messy democracy, and we're going to beat them. And we're going to become a hegemon, and it's going to be a different type of, and that's what they think. And they get frustrated because they think they have the population, they think they have the discipline, they think they have a better craftsmanship as far as stealing our ideas, and yet they're not there yet. And they keep thinking, what's the next thing? Belt and Road? Oh my God, all these countries are angry. It's not, we'll have a huge middle class like the United States. Oh, we have a real estate bubble. So when you have an authoritarian system like they do, it's very efficient in the short term, but in the long term, it's not. So they are very frustrated. And their whole point is to dethrone the United States and to create a post-war world with them as the adjudicator. And we've seen what they do to people when you're in their orbit. And they're very resentful of Australia and Japan and South Korea and Taiwan. And they think this is our orbit. And they're free democracies, and they like the United States. And they look at the EU and they say, that's where the United States is going. Disarmed, 1.45 fertility rate, socialist, and we want the United States to be just like that. And we're not yet. So it's an existential threat, has to be managed. They're on a breakneck. They're building more ships. They're building more nuclear weapons per month than we are. Everything, but we have a big head start. So we've got to. Joe Biden said they were not a rival. He said that literally. They are a rival. The key with China is if we did to China what they're doing to us, they would go to war with us. So if we sent 300,000 Americans over there and they were systematically 1% of them bringing technology back, or we sent a balloon across the Chinese, or we started to do things about their espionage, cyber attacks, they would go crazy. So it's all predicated on the United States doesn't do what we do. And the world, the United States, doesn't do what we do. They create it. So it's very dangerous, and that's an existential threat. There's no doubt about it.